Welcome back. Here we are at Heimdall Cathedral. I expected it to be bigger and grander somehow. Looks like they're in the middle of Mass. This place is really big. The cathedral in Ordis was huge, but this looks even bigger. Yes, and that person is the head of Erebonia's Septine Church, head Archbishop Sigmar. When Arios introduced the people to the land of misery, she said to them, "The land of misery. Live in the light and be at peace with the darkness." He is not praising the darkness. It means that even when shrouded in darkness, tightly embrace any light you may find, even if it is merely thy neighbor. So just keep that in mind based on what I said, like, with the firmament and stuff like that. These are tough times we live in. In these times, our faith and love for our neighbors are tested. And so concludes morning mass. Thank you for your attention. Oh, it's quite lovely, yes. How did you get there? Did you run? Wow, those are such beautiful words. I don't go that far. I haven't heard anything that stirring in a while. Well, since we're here, might as well do some worshipping. Good idea. Some worshipping. I don't think that's how you put that, Rean. Some worshipping. Wait, there's like nothing more to be said here? Alright then. And still, back with this, like, the symbol of the church. It's just that idea of, like, it clearly looks like old representations of, like, astronomy and stuff like that, with a firmament on the outside, which held the stars and stuff like that, and the moon and the sun, which are represented by the higher elements, That was a huge cathedral, but mass seemed normal. I did not detect anxiety from the congregation, despite the situation. Yes, I feel people who attend mass are usually like this. Perhaps the citizens haven't been informed about anything yet. Maybe it's for the better if it prevents panic. Septine Church. A bad feeling about this. Or just in general? Instructor? It's nothing. Let's go look somewhere else. Yeah, let's go. You can see through the floor there.
The new Class 7. It seems like they've begun.
Like imagine just standing on there right now. It's like, that's not a surface you'd want to be standing on, because it's slate and stuff like that. You could easily slip, all that type of stuff. But especially in high heels, Vita? Dear God.
I suppose I can leave them, Emma, and grandmother to someone else.
They could easily slip off. Dangerous. I'm gonna go somewhere with a flat surface, really. That's what you want. Anyway, Center Strea. Look at these people here, enjoying their time here, just simple tourists. Unlike this girl over here. It's clearly a Calvard spy, you can tell. It's the headband. Enjoy your stay! Watch out for her over there, though. Keep an eye on her. If anything happens, let me know. You let me know. Here it is. Center Strea Girls' School. Oh, wow. It's so fancy. This is where Elise and the princess go to school. Kind of envy them. I can make sense of Muse going to school here, but it's rather difficult to imagine you here. Hey, Annie, what are you trying to say? Well, ain't this just a nice little garden of sheltered, naive ladies? I bet any one of them would do whatever you said if you fed them the right lines, including a certain someone's little sister. Hey, Ash, you shouldn't say such...
This seems like an interesting conversation.
Oh, bloody hell.
Care to repeat that last comment? I didn't quite catch it.
Look what you've done to his hair!
Chill out, it was just a joke! Come on, man, you're cutting off the circulation!
This isn't the first time I've noticed it, but...
It's like his personality completely changes when it comes to Elise.
What I like is Ash has changed as well. He's actually scared, like, oh my god!
It doesn't even surprise me anymore.
I think the contrast between that and his normal self is just adorable.
Rean! And everyone else, too!
Elise!
Well, speak of the devil.
I'd heard you were coming to Heimdall for your field exercises, but I didn't expect I'd get to see you on the first day.
Yeah, we're on our way to our special operations missions. But there's something I needed to ask you first. I actually think seeing you was his main motivation. That is hardly difficult to believe, considering his outburst just now. Wait? By the way, Ash, are you alright? Is your shoulder okay? It's just nothing. I can finally feel my arm again. Hey, you better watch out when you start dating. Better make him get down on all fours and beg if you wanted him to live. What? Anyway, Elise, it's been a while. Thank you for the other day. Yes. I should be the one to thank you. So, what was it you wanted to talk to me about? Well, actually, Rean explained the situation with the Calvardian spies. I had no idea. Elise, you're the Student Council President. Have you heard anything about this? I haven't. Your Highness is back at Valflame Palace, preparing for the summer festival. So the usual guards are absent today. Really? So does that mean there's no security? Oh, we still have our regular security guards. But if what you say is true, it doesn't all add up. Yes, regardless of the princess's absence. Having the security for the daughters of VIPs is indeed an unusual act. Elise, if you don't mind, let me speak with the head of,
Look! Is that...
That guy President Elise is talking to.
Oh, it is!
It's the Ashen Chevalier! That's right. I heard he became an instructor for Thors branch campus.
Are those the students?
Look at the boys. That handsome blue-haired one.
where?
And that blonde one has some real bad boy charm.
Which one?
The girl with the pink hair seems super cool.
The silver-haired one is just like an adorable little doll. Wait, and is that? Hey, please don't.
I'm sorry for dropping in like this. I'll contact you again later.
Yes, that would probably be for the best. All right, ladies, break time is over. No fair, President Elise.
Bit creepy. I heard this school emphasized modesty. Yeah, these girls are about as modest as those bunny-eared chicks we got back home. Well, that's what happens when girls get together. Still, there must be boundaries. Even now, I suspect their heads are spinning with all sorts of wild fantasies. After all, I'm sure some of them simply can't be satisfied with your everyday boy meets girl romance. Huh? Well, hey now. In any case, we can't proceed carelessly. I'll call Elise later, and let's return to our missions. Understood. Fine, let's get rolling then. Alright, so that should be us done in this location. Make sure we got all the green stars. Yep, we're good there, we're good. Right, so, Leica District. I do like this bit. It's interesting with the aqueduct and stuff. So this is where Kurt lives. What a great view. And look, there's rushing water. That would be an aqueduct, you know. They don't call this the premier educational district of Heidel for nothing. The museum that submitted the required request is also here, correct? Yes, at the top of this hill. And the Imperial Academy is right nearby, so this area is usually packed with students and staff members. A number of manufacturing companies also have their headquarters here. Revolt. That is true. For instance, a maker of fine musical instruments, the Revolt Company is right over there. The building beyond that is the Lake Lord Company, which makes fishing equipment. I haven't heard of either one. Wait, Revolt, you haven't heard of Lake Lord? You mean that icicle woman? Well, just because she's got the same name doesn't necessarily mean she's related.
As soon as the company was in my control, I gave the rights to a longtime employee.
I see, so that's the store. Oh, wait, didn't we run into Lake Lord a while back? There we go. Yes, he was Instructor Rean's classmate, Kenneth. We met him in Crossbell. I don't know if he's there, but if you're interested, we can go check it out. Either way, we need to check out the museum later, and we should start with the usual. Time to pay your dues. The Vanda Training Hall, also known as Kurt's home. You're going to introduce us to your parents, right? Fine. It's not like I have anything to hide. The training hall is just around the corner. We're going. Let's just get this over with. Yay. Alright. Let's go. Straight into, like, this mystery building over here. Excuse me, we're looking for Calvard spies. Don't mind us. Calvard spies. Watching you, mate. What's your name? Levin. Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on you, mate. Freaking Calvard spies everywhere here. Look at the amount of them. Freaking everywhere. Everywhere. Anyway, into Revo. Oh, aren't you Rean, Elliot's old classmate? You're Elliot's friend from the Music Academy, right? A long time no see. Do you work at the Revolt Company now? Yes, I'm actually part of the Symphony Orchestra too, but I'm still the rookie of the group. I'm working here part-time for now. I see. You got a really rough road ahead. Good luck. I'll be rooting for you. Thank you. I need to keep working hard so I can fulfill my promise to play with Elliot someday. Yes, but what do you have for sale? Oh, minuet. So of course it'd be for Musée. Of course. Green star in here. Don't I get a book from you at some point? Sure I do. So I think that was one of the first ones I read out, wasn't it? But welcome. Are you ready to order? This store is pretty popular. Seems like a good place to ask around. Alright, let's start asking people. They asked around if anyone had seen any suspicious people. Well, this happened a little while ago, but part-timer at one of our other branches suddenly disappeared. Do you mean they went missing? Yeah, he just stopped coming to work. When we went to his residence, we couldn't find him. He had books about the Republic, so we figured he was from Calvard. Calvard spy. Ah! Bingo. We contacted the police, but they have yet to find him. I was told not to talk about it in public. Part-timer who disappeared. Looks like a certain terrorist did 2 years ago. We should definitely keep this in mind. Yes, let's continue our search. Okay, so let's get the shortcake. Yum 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 yum. And that's it for that, okay. Very well. Let's go see about Ash's home. Oh my. So that's the headquarters of the Vanda School, one of the true great sword styles of Erebonia. Sounds like they're practicing. We saw the training hall in Palm, but this one seems even more intense. You never would have known they've been relieved of their duty or whatever. Hey, Ash. Well, it's true. But it's not like the Vanda style has become obsolete. If anything, since my father became head martial arts instructor at the Imperial Army, our numbers are swelling back to what they were. Oh, really? Evidently so, judging by the sound. Tierce Vanda, the Thunder God. I've never met him before.
There! Your guard's down! Your fundamentals are all over the place. You need to focus more on your core.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi-ya!
That sounds like a woman. And she sounds very strict. Maybe she's the acting master for this class? Yes, she is something like that. We should probably wait a little bit. In that case, shall we head to the museum first? Guess we gotta put this on the back burner. Alright, we'll hold on to that for now. I like this little trail here. Like an alternate way. Let's check the Lake Lord Company though. See who's around, see if there's any names we recognize. Harris. Yeah, Lake Lord II, yes. Oh, that we should check the shop, to be honest. So doing that everywhere else? No, not having any of that. No, nothing special. Okay. Have I missed any shops at this point? I think it's only like one location left that I need to go to after this, but it hasn't opened up yet, obviously. Looking like this, the tour guide. The Calvardian tour guide, yes. The Imperial Museum appears to be open. It's a huge museum of exhibits from not only the Empire, but the entire continent. I've always wanted to come here to see all of their historical documents, but I never had the time. Such a history dweeb. I've been there a few times myself, it's pretty impressive. The curators are really good at explaining everything. I see, now I'm kinda curious. Well, I hear admission is free, so why not have a look-see? Certainly. Because now I'm very interested. Now I've got all my knowledge from this series. It's like, now I want to investigate the stuff in here with fresh eyes, essentially. Wow, this place is pretty impressive. It appears to be fairly expansive. Yeah, I've heard it takes a full day to see all of their exhibits. For real? It's a shame we don't have time for that today. One of our request clients is here. We should check in with the receptionist. Excuse me, we're here to see someone? I can't believe such wild, passionate love could exist in this world. Oh no! If I'm not careful, I'm going to end up drooling all over this book. She's not even listening. Feel like I've seen her somewhere before. Hey, Four Eyes, you listening? Oh, sorry, I was,
Oh?
Dorothy? Haven't seen you since you graduated.
Rean? It's good to see you again.
Huh. You know her, instructor? You mentioned graduation. Does that mean you went to school with her? Yeah, she was a year ahead of me.
Welcome. I'm Dorothy, the curator here. I never guessed I'd be able to meet the famous branch campus students. I'd like to welcome you all to the Imperial Museum.
It's good to see her. Sort of. Oh, so you were in the same club as Emma, then? That's right. I was the club president. We wrote a book together for the school festival. Oh, it really takes me back. Still keep in touch with her. She's told me all about you guys at the branch campus. Oh yeah? Good things, I hope. Yeah, so you're the Dorothy from Thor's main campus. Very same Dorothy who wrote Love Song of the Summer Grass. You know about that? I didn't even print that many copies. It's become a legend in certain circles. A story of two young men who go through misunderstandings and conflict, but end up nurturing a friendship that blooms into passion. It's truly an honor to be able to meet the author of such a masterpiece. I never thought I'd run into a true believer here. Oh, I'm so happy. I see, so she's one of those. Yeah, as far as I'm aware, she's the very picture of, one of those kinds of people. If she's in the literature club, that means she's the same as Ash. What do you mean he is? Don't get ahead of yourself. I'm only in the club because it's the perfect place to nap. Probably don't like to hear that, huh, Miss Bookworm? No, not at all. Naps are the best. Oh, the image is coming to me. A young man napping by the windows in the library. Surrounded on all sides by books. A man with ebony hair like the night sky, his teacher. And a little boy with hair like the summer sky, his rival. Both arrive to check on him. Their eyes meet. She works quick. What's even going on in that head of hers? Oh, what a lovely scene. It's simply perfect. You know, do you understand what everyone is talking about? I don't think I want to understand. Let's see, she's as talented as ever. That's one way of putting it. Sorry about that. I tried to keep my fantasies under control in public, but it was just so. Anyway, the request was made by He's one of the curators here. He should be waiting in the first exhibit hall. If you have time, please go speak with him there. Got it. Thanks. I'll let you guys decide whether we take the request or not. But that aside, we should have enough time to take a quick glance around here. I agree. There are so many fascinating things here after all. No kidding. Even this first room looks like it'll be a lot of stuff to look at. All the exhibits have been changed out since the last time I was here. Yes, we changed the first exhibition room by the season. And we have a different theme with a new set of displays every time. I think they're doing training back at your home by now. Well, you should at least be on break soon. In that case, we should head straight there once we're done. Oh, before you go, I'd like to congratulate you for starting up the branch campus, as well as founding the new Class 7. Hope your field exercises here in Heimdall go well. Oh, thank you. Thanks for your help, Dorothy. Let's go have a look down here then. There's a... So what we got? Anything interesting? Like, they look like parts of like minecarts or something at the same time as other structures. But what we got? What we got? Dark Age structures. Year S0 to 300. Parts of buildings estimated to have been built approximately 900 years ago. It is as though they used a different architectural style from modern times, but few complete buildings from the era remain to confirm this theory. Legend has it that the city was destroyed by the Dark Dragon, but the truth of this legend remains a mystery. The cityscape of Heimdall, we know today, was built in the Middle Ages. Well then that's just a train from now, isn't it? I mean, what's this? Pre-Orbital Smithing Kiln. 1140. Though the rifle company is currently the largest corporation in Erebonia and one of the largest in the world, it started as a small weapons manufacturer in the Middle Ages. This is one of the kilns they used to create gunpowder weapons, their speciality at the time. Even from their beginnings, the company had a strong relationship with Erebonia's military. See, because this is going to be about steam power, isn't it, surely? Early orbital passenger train. Prior to the orbital revolution in S1150, steam-powered trains were standard. However, thanks to the work of Professor G. Schmidt and the rifle company, they were replaced with orbital-powered trains in the late 70s. Needless to say, the advent of such powerful, efficient transportation completely changed the Empire. Okay, so that's the first orbital one. Righto. It's just a boat, isn't it? Medieval ship, 600. Seafaring vessel from the early Middle Ages. Shipbuilding technology advanced considerably during this time as people began turning to the sea in an effort to gather resources. Parts of the ship have been lost to time, but this much of it remains intact after over half a millennium. It's a testament to its sturdy construction. Okay. Medieval loom and water wheel, S900. Labor-saving devices from the late Middle Ages. Though much work was still done manually at the time, many simple machines were developed over this era, leading to greatly increased productivity. Okay. Septine Church Tools and Scripture, S500, estimated. Now the largest religion on the continent, the Septine Church first spread through Zemuria during the Dark Ages. After the chaos caused by the Great Collapse, the order and stability the Church brought with them was welcomed by many. It does feel like there was something before the Church, though. I feel like I've seen this somewhere before. So do I, but from where? Wait. Is this the bell from Central Square in Crossbell? Yeah, now that you mention it, I remember seeing a dumb-looking bell like this one on the way to the Governor-General's shindig. No, this one's a little different. Had to guess, I'd say it's one of Crossbell's 3 celestial bells. Now that I get a closer look, you're right. It does look different from the sun bell. But here in the SSS mentioned a moon bell and a star bell. It must be one of those. Yes, the plaque says it's the star bell. Apparently it used to be on top of Stargazer's tower. I wonder if it was brought here for security reasons. When Crossbell declared its independence, the 3 bells resonated with each other and were used for a large-scale ritual. They separated 3 of them to prevent such a thing from happening again. Well, seemed kinda complicated, but I guess it's for the best. Whatever, this looks like a big lump of metal to me. But it's this symbol I'm just so suspicious of. And the fact there's a bell there as well, it's like, Septine Church Relief, 1 to 500. Stone reliefs from early churches in Erebonia. The one to the left features the Holy Grail, the emblem of the church. As the church has existed for over 1,000 years, some historians theorize a possible connection to the ancient Zemurian civilization that existed prior to the start of the Septine calendar. But a link has yet to be proven. Like, clearly there is one. Clearly. Ancient quarry statues, year unknown. Carvings discovered in an ancient quarry in the North Highlands. They are connected to the animist faith of the region, and are thought to have been made before recorded history. Like, we get a good look at that. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. The Star Bell S300. A giant bell discovered in a ruin in the Crossbell province known as Stargazer's Tower. Now, the tower is said to have been built by an alchemist during the Dark Ages. The bell itself is thought to have existed long before that. It was donated to the Imperial Museum as a sign of friendship. A similar bell, called the Sun Bell, sits in the central square of Crossbell City. See, that's the bit I kinda remembered when I was discussing stuff back in Azure and pointing out stuff being like... I'm trying to remember some of the stuff I was pointing out, but it's like I knew certain things, like the bells, from before the alchemists. And it's that idea of like, that was it, when I was talking about like, actually it was in Cold Steel 3, I was discussing that with the idea of like the Divine Knights, and could there potentially be one in Crossbell and stuff like that. And I was pointing out, like, you've got to think further back with how things are connected, because it's like, there's stuff that happened in Crossbell before the alchemists. And we know that, and like, that just, you know, really does confirm that little detail there. It's just, there's something more going on, you know. I want this one now. Our first exhibit hall, located right by the entrance. That's not what I want. I want to know about this stuff on here. You're not going to tell me earlier. Animist stone monuments, year unknown. The ancient beliefs of animism live alongside the teachings of the Septine Church of Erebonia. These monuments harken back to an age whose rituals and traditions have been passed down through the years and survive to this day. For example, there have been a number of finds throughout the years that relate to Legram's legend of the spirit of Lake Evil. Indeed, just interesting. I want to know more, and it's like, it's that sort of thing. Like, I really wish I could go around this museum and just investigate so much more around this place, but it's like, nope, not allowed. It's like, but I want to go learn more history. I know there's no more there, but if there was, it's like, I want to go visit it. But anyway, we're going to end this part here. In the next part, we'll speak to and see what he has to say, because he's got some interesting stuff going on. Very interesting stuff that I want to keep an eye on that relates to some of the theories I was doing in the Cold Steel 1, wasn't I? Like with the whole, like, taking into account everything that happens in here and where the central point of a certain thing could be. It's very much related to this quest. So anyway, we'll see you in the next part. Ta-da for now.